Alright. I think this is probably take number 5. But I tried to do it constantly last night. I think over the course of several hours, on and off, while doing other stuff, I tried to do this, and I kept falling asleep. And by a certain point, I'm like, I'm just shutting everything down. I'm going to bed. So, today, we're taking a look at Scuffed's New Game Plus. And how that works is, you use a Star of the City book, or higher, I'm assuming, and you fight the Rats Plus. Now, the thing to keep in mind about Scuffed's New Game Plus is everything is plus. That's literally it. Everything is plus. There is no, like, I think the only thing that has, like, unique names is the passive names, like 5-digit Dream here. Everything is just plus. These names got switched around, but these are basically the pages. Pete is the object art page, and these two are, yeah. So you have Pete, 160 health, 80 stagger resist, 1 nat in the speed die. Endures Pierce Stagger and Blunt Physical. 5-digit Dream. Each scene boosts the power of a random type of offensive dice type by 1. The underhanded tactics. The first opposing die in a clash loses 3 power. The second loses 1 power once per scene. That's actually pretty good. Strength in numbers. At the end of the scene, if 1+ allies are alive, gain 1 strength and 1 damage up. And grab the guts and carve cadaver. Cadaver? Every 4 successful attack restores 1 light. Deal +1 damage and stagger damage against enemies with bleed. Backstreet's Dash Plus. On use, give all allies 1 haste next scene, 6-11 pierce. On hit, inflict 3 bleed, deal 4 damage. 4-8 counter pierce. On hit, inflict 1 bleed, deal 2 damage. Skitter Away Plus. On use, restore 1 light. On clash, 2-8 evade. On clash win, restore 1 health and 1 stagger resist. 2-8 evade. On clash win, restore 1 health, 1 stagger resist. 4-6 blunt. On hit, inflict 1 bleed and deal 2 damage. Bite Off Plus. On use, dice in this page gain on hit, restore 1 health. 4-8 slash. On hit, inflict 1 bleed, deal 2 damage. 4-8 blunt. On hit, restore 1 light, deal 4 damage. Quickness Plus. On use, gain 1 light and 1 haste. 4-8 blunt. On clash win, gain 1 haste. 3-8 evade. On clash win, restore 1 health and stagger resist. Rat's Guide to Survival Plus. On use, draw 1 page. 4-8 block. On clash win, reduce power opponent's next die by 2. 6-7 slash. On hit, restore 1 light, deal 4 damage. 4-8 evade. On clash win, restore 1 health and 1 stagger resist. Dirty Blow Plus. Combat start, inflict 2 fragile to a random enemy. 7-12 blunt. On hit, inflict 1 paralysis and 1 bind. Deal 4 stagger damage. 4-8 block. On clash win, restore 1 health and 1 stagger resist. And Gut Harvesting Plus. On combat start, successful attacks inflict +1 bleed this scene. 6-9 slash. On hit, restore 1 light, deal 4 damage. 6-8 slash. On hit, inflict 1 bleed, draw 1 page. 6-8 block. On clash win, gain 1 haste next scene. Oh yeah, this crossed my mind while I was rattling all this off. The other main thing to take into account here is this is intended to be like a New Game Plus experience. Everything you're fighting, from the rats on up, is intended to be a fight equivalent to a Star of the City, if not an Imperatus Civitatis fight. A tier fight. Lenny Plus. Harvester. The first page played each scene gains, on hit, apply one bleed. I almost said apply 1 fixed damage. Erratic movements. Dice gain 2 to their maximum rolls against slower targets. If target's speed is lower by 3+, add 4 to your max roll. Rodent's Agility. At the end of the scene, if 1+ allies are alive, gain 2 haste. If all their allies are dead, inflict 1 bind. And then grab the guts and carve cadaver. Lenny has mostly the same pages, but also has quickness. Wait, did you have quickness plus? Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. Light attack plus and dodge and strike plus. On use, draw 1 page. 3 to 7 evade, 4 to 7 slash. On hit, inflict 1 bleed next scene. On use, restore 1 light. 4 to 7 pierce. On hit, inflict 1 bleed next scene. 3 to 8 blunt. On hit, deal 2 stagger damage to target. And then Pete plus, praise parry. At the end of the scene, if 1+ allies are alive, gain 1 endurance. Grab the guts. Fortunate flinch. If the character's first defensive dice used each scene gains 3 power. And he uses quite a few of those. Dodge and strike. Skitter away plus. Yep, okay. Quickness, light attack, Rat's Guide to Survival, dirty blow. So, I thought, screw it. For the first reception, I'll use a team. I already burned some books. I just... Last night, I was so tired I couldn't do this properly. I'm going to use this team. We're going to make use of Bina at her best, and we're going to make use of some some assistant librarians of philosophy with their setup. Then, I'm thinking I'm going to try out the content this mod gives against the future content in it I'm doing. Why not? So, we'll do that. Unfortunately, I have to leave, so that'll be later. Alright, so we're back. So, I already showed off the Rats Plus. So we're gonna use... I didn't set this team... I did not set the Hawkman team back up yet because I was too busy... I'm not too busy, because I had to roll my saves back a bit that one time. So... Alright. Skitter away. Waltz. Yeah, if the target's current die is an evade die, recycle this die. Yeah, 5 to 10 versus a 2 to 8. Let's go. You're doing that. You're also doing Skitter away. In fact, I don't think he has Skitter away. I think he does. Yeah, I think he has two. He has 2 of them, and I think he has like 1. And then Sacrilege. Oh, I can't. Okay. Moonlake. I can't clash with that though. I could do Golden Means Fallacy. Yeah, fuck it. First, though, what about you? What are you getting targeted with? That's a 4. That's a 6. I can't redirect the 6 with Bina, so... 6, 9, 6, 8... Oh yeah, we're just gonna do Merry Widow. And then... 2, 8, 2, 8... Oh yeah, Filler. And then that's a 3, that's no problem at all. I'm gonna do a fairy to restore light on you. And yeah, Gold Means Fallacy on you, since I don't really have anything else to do. You don't have anything else you can do either, so there we go. I love how I'm bringing what is essentially an endgame team to this, and it's still a somewhat challenging fight. I say it's a somewhat challenging fight despite having aura, but you have to understand, once aura goes away, their health can go down pretty decently. Like, Bina's taking damage. Bina's taking some fucking damage. I don't know why I did that when Bina already has Purity. This fight's not gonna go on long enough to activate the Beast. I can say that confidently. Alright, so... Also, one thing I do like is, I like that the plus shit, the Scuffed New Game Plus guys, it is just, it just seems to be their usual toolkits, and they're just normal enemies still, because anything that has to do with, like, increasing page cost, or, what's the one? The Thrones? The Thrones and the Virtues are a great example. A lot of their shit has a little bit of reverence, but it's all about control. It's like, absorb light from the target, force the target to discard pages, place lock on some of the target's pages, on one of the target's pages, shit like that. And if an enemy is a boss type that has shimmering, all that goes out the fucking window. None of that matters. Just the same as this, Waltz increasing the, well, a lot of their stuff, in fact, increases the cost of combat pages in the target's hand. Oh no, yeah. None of that would matter against a boss enemy with shimmering, and that's like, that's kind of gay, but I get at the same time it's to make bosses harder to deal with and harder to like brick. All right, let's see. That is a 6 to 7 versus a 6 to 10. I'm gonna go with that. And then I'm gonna go with 7 to 12. And I can't. Fuck. Inflict 1 Fairy Erosion and Lethargy to the target. And nah, I'm not gonna do that one yet. What do you got? 3 to 7? Yeah. Yeah, do that for that permanent +1 light gain every turn. What about you? You're being hit by a 6 and a 10. Uh-huh. So the same shit. It'll be a 6 to 7. Yeah, pillar. Yeah, pillar slash. I'm gonna go with that on him. And then do chain. To lock him down. Damage up 1. All offensive dice the character plays deal +1 damage for the scene. Okay. I can tell that their build is also centered around gaining lots of haste. I'm gonna go with Waltz just to gain resilience. Two attacks hit, that should trigger the +1 light gain every turn. It is so fucking crazy to me that I am fighting fucking rats. And they're doing me in like this. Like, holy shit. Again, if it wasn't for the aura, these guys would probably be taken down a bit too. Alright. Who can I try to burst down really fast? I guess Mangchi. He's doing Dirty Blow. I'm being targeted by both of them. Alright, we're gonna use Chain on Dirty Blow. We're gonna use Pillar on Gut Harvesting. I like that it's been I'm pushing them to use more I'm pushing Lenny to use more light. So that's a 7. I gotta clash that. 5, 10, 4, 9. He has 1 strength, blunt increased. Oh no, not blunt increased, fatigue. Yeah. Oh, okay, I forgot about that status element. Don't do Merry Widow. Yeah, you know what? Gamble with Sacrilegious Refrain again. Fuck it. And then... what are you doing? 6 to 11. Yeah, we'll use Merry Widow on you. And then we'll use... Golden means fallacy. And I'll use Waltz on... that, I guess. A bit of an iffy gamble, but sure. Well, it hit twice. Oh shit, they're already gaining dice. Wait, I thought this exhausted. I thought it, didn't this go through? Oh, guess not. Alright, what do we got? Who's being targeted the least? You're being targeted by 2. You're being targeted by Skitter Away and Dodge and Strike. That's not a big deal. Alright, we're gonna do Apocalypse on 2025. Just do it on whatever. Yeah, that should be fine. No, I don't want to chance it. Try to get it to hit on... Yeah, perfect. Okay. I don't want to chance it, I say, against the fucking rats. You're getting hit by... I'm gonna use this. And then... oh, yeah. Alright, now what's hitting you? Alright, I'm gonna do Moonlight and I guess I'll do Waltz. I can do Waltz on, yeah, do Waltz on that, because that's Skitter Away. Permanently boosts. Yeah. I love... Oh, I can't look at it. It permanently boosts the min and max value of all of her dice by 1. Meaning every time she uses it, she uses it, she gets fucking stronger. Oh man, you're running out of shit to use. What is it, a 6968? Ah, baby. Nah, Barry will do just fine. Lock. And we'll do Merry Widow. I'll do Waltz on that. We'll do Golden Means Fallacy and Black Forest. Pretty good. I like that the assistant librarians of philosophy have an entire toolkit dedicated to keeping resilience up, so that their aura passive can help prevent them from taking damage. So we've done that with one of my teams from modded content, other modded content. Now, if I had to pick a team off the top of my head that would be perfect for this, to me at least, Netzik. So we're gonna remove a few people from here. We're gonna switch out some people. I'm not gonna fuck around with whatever they have equipped or attributed. We're just going to. I believe everything for the New Game Plus mod is under this. I thought it was. Is under this? Fuck, I know I burned it. Oh, is it like under their respective tiers? Yeah. That's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so they basically have the same passives. They have the same endurances. And they have almost the same. Like I think Pete had like, I don't know, 150. Obviously, you're not going to get that much health, but for this, but yeah, pretty good, honestly. I would like to remind you that Tom from T-Core is a early to mid Imperatus Civitatis key page from Citywide Revolt by comparison here. So we're gonna swap to Pete. And then let's see, this is Citywide Revolt, this is... We're just gonna do one of each. And hey, they do show up as normal here. A lot of the pages are objet d'art, by the way. A lot of the pages I saw in the previews. I saw like Pierre was her name. Was an objet d'art page. So now I'm curious. Yes, it is all. The comment pages are also in the same tier that they would be in the vanilla game, that their normal counterparts would be in the vanilla game. So, give each of the three one gut harvesting plus. I'm not going to vary them up. I'm probably going to be my usual generic self and give them all roughly the same setup. Light attack, pretty good, restores 1 light. Rat's Guide to Survival draws a page. Block, a good block and evade, restore 1 light, deal 4 damage. Dirty Blow. Let's see. Dodge and... 1 dodge and strike. Okay. Before I go too far here, what is the stuff with light gain? What's the stuff with page draw? So we got Skitter Away, 1 cost, restores 1 light. On hit, restores 1 light. On use, restores 1 light. On use, restores 1 light. On use, draw a page. On hit, restore 1 light. Okay. And restores 1 light, draws 1 page on hit. Okay. So I'm going to put a second one of these. That's a 0 cost to draw a page. You know what? Get rid of that. We're at a point where I don't need to worry too much about light this obsessively. So, yeah, we got this. We're going to go with another Guts Harvesting. And what has draw? What is page draw? Page Guts Harvesting is page draw. I got 2 of those. I got 2 of these. So, I'm thinking 1 more Backstreet's Dash. And that's a 6 to 11. That's a 4-8, 4-8, but that deals 2 damage and then deals 4 damage and inflicts bleed. I'm gonna say that restores 1 light on hit. I'm gonna say do 2 bite off, yeah. So we're gonna save the setup. We're gonna import that. We're gonna import that. I do not have enough combat pages. It's okay, I burned some books. I got some books. Alright. Now, the next invitation. Now, to my knowledge, Ghoul has done everything up to the Wedge office, including everything else. Everything up to and including the Wedge office, so everything from the start of the game all the way up to Urban Plague, I think. And this gives you access to Fin Plus. Now, for this, you can only use a single character. Oh yeah, but I think he also has done the general receptions. So, Fin Plus has 120 stagger resist, 180 health. Endures physical damage from blunt and from slash and pierce. Gain power equal to half emotion level rounded down. Recover 1 light at the end of each scene. Persistent Amateur. Upon receiving 3 attacks, restore 6 health and take 3 stagger damage. Whenever the emotional arises, gain 2 protection, 2 stagger protection, and 1 endurance. Dice gain 1 power in a clash. Dice lose 1 power in a one-sided attack. Restores 1 stagger resist upon winning a clash. Evade plus. Restore 1 light. On clash when reduce power opponent's next die by 2. 2 to 8 evade counter. Preparation plus. On use, restore 1 light. 6 to 8 pierce. On hit, gain 1 strength next scene. On clash, 6 to 7 block. On clash win, restore 1 light. Thrust plus. Combat start. Pierce dice deal plus 1 damage for this scene. 4 to 5 pierce. Reuse dice until minimum value is rolled, maximum of 2 times. 5 to 6 pierce. On hit, deal 3 damage to target. Light defense plus. Combat start. Gain 1 protection and endurance. 4 to 8 evade. 5 to 6 block. 5 to 6 slash. Gain 1 protection next scene. That doesn't even say on hit, it just says gain 1 protection next scene. Struggle plus. Draw 1 page, gain 2 protection. On clash win, 6 to 8 block. Reuse die, max 2. On hit, gain 2 endurance, next scene, 6 to 8 blunt. And 4 to 8 counter block. On clash win, restore 3 stagger resist. And wallop. On use, restore 1 light and draw 1 page, 6 to 8 blunt. On hit, deal 3 damage to target, 4 to 8 blunt. On hit, deal 3 stagger damage to target, 4 to 8 counter pierce. On hit, deal 2 damage to target. And preemptive strike. On use, draw a page, 7 to 8 slash, reduce power of target's current defensive die by 2, 3 to 10 evade. I'm using Ysad's Rhythms page because I'm going to see about using request or whatever it was to he's doing 2 preparation. Yeah, this. To get more books. Does he have any counter? Yes, he has counter. Oh, it worked. And his dice are empty because he can't target me, which means I can just go all in. I have 6 light. He has 2 restraint. Deal bonus stagger damage equal to 5 times target's restraint. Recover stagger resist equal to. Yeah, see, not pin down. Blend in is not gonna do the untargetable thing once he hits above 3 restraint. So Abyss Gazes too. I'm sure I have a pin down and a blend in. Blend in will inflict paralysis to him if it hits. Oh, extra damage, not dice power. That's fine. Amazingly, Ysad's team floor actually works pretty damn well with the Revolutionaries in Black, because some of his Abno pages, I forget if I said this before, some of his Abno pages just flat out don't actually involve they don't involve dice power gain. One or two of the pages just flat out involves increasing, changing around the dice values. I think it's violence lowers the minimum value by 1 and increases the maximum value by like 3. And part of the Revs in Black's toolkit effectively part of the Revs in Black's toolkit effectively part of the Revs in Black's toolkit effectively involves increasing maximum and minimum dice value, which is a separate thing from power gain and loss. So some of the Yesod Floor's Abno pages involve this, and then there's stuff like Recharge, which involves pure just doing more damage. That got me a few more books, but not too many. Yeah, let's see what I get from this. I got 1, 2 struggle and multiple preparation. Okay. Is this exclusive? No. Okay. I've been wondering about like exclusive pages lately. You don't really hit a lot of exclusive pages. So now we're gonna change to Ben's page. Slightly reduced stats, but same shit for resistances. Wait, is struggle exclusive to Fen? Sort by that. It doesn't say. Oh, it is. Struggle is exclusive to Finn. It just flat out doesn't say it's an exclusive page. Oh, that's weird. Well, I mean, that's, you know what? I don't mind. That's fine. It still shows. It still indicates it by having it right there when you hover when you're selecting the page. Gain strength. Let's do 2 of those. Let's do 2 of those. Two of those. How are we looking so far? Restore 1 light, and Clash When. Draw 1 page, gain 2 protection. Restore 1 light and draw 1 page. Okay, so are you? When it comes to end game tier shit, that's really what matters, and I can tell that the modder Ghoul would be his name. It's because this is called Ghoul's. I didn't really look at the creator's name. I'm sorry. Because this is called Ghoul's Scuffed New Game Plus. I see that he understands this, and this is something I made a point of in the Devour of God mod. When it comes to end game tier shit, light gain and page draw are 2 of your biggest friends. You can have whatever differences of opinion you want. I got a friend who plays this game. I got a friend who likes this game. Who loves this game. Whose opinion is on not just on this game, but any game, especially in RPG games. Who has a very strong opinion of buck, defense, they can't hit you if you kill them first. And he is all about attack. Do big fucking damage as soon as possible. And even he would be like, oh no, yeah, if your movement tech is fucked, if you don't have the light, if you don't have light to use your shit, if you don't have page draw to use your shit, the pages to use your shit, you're screwed. Light gain and page draw, two of your best friends, and the guy behind this mod clearly sees that. I think this is pretty good. Yeah, do a light defense, and do a third thing. Don't just keep it just in his toolkit. Use stuff from let's do guts harvesting. So we got light restoration, and that's very likely gonna win. That block die. We got page draw, light restoration, and page draw. That's weird. Wasn't there a... Oh, no, that is the one. Restore 1 light and draw 1 page. Yeah, on hit. That is the one. Alright, I think this should be good. I think maybe get rid of light defense in favor of something else, honestly. But we'll see. So... the Book of Finn gives access to this, which is... what is this? Okay, so now we're doing Yun's office. What are they called again? The streetlight off? No, I think... no, streetlight office is something else. This is just Yun's office, I think. So... we have Yun's office fixers and Eri. So Yun endures slash and blunt stagger, and that's it. Cautious command. Apply one of the following to all allies at the start of each scene. 1 endurance, 1 haste, 2 protection, or 2 stagger protection. Keen senses. Gain an evade counter die 3 to 10 on combat start. Clinch and break. When winning a clash with an evade die, deal 2 to 4 stagger damage. I think the only thing I've ever seen involving that kind of thing is Torm from Citywide Revolt deals physical damage whenever he wins a clash with an evade die. Yun's Hunch. Boost the max value of evade dice by +3 at a 50% chance. That's pretty good. Casual Cigar. To start the act with 1 smoke. Gain 2 smoke at the end of each scene. Smoke amplifies outgoing damage instead of incoming damage on this character. That is fucking fantastic. I love that. See, this is creative right here. This is, again, to give an example, I've only seen something like this on, the Red Mist Alt's Red Mist Smoky page. She gains smoke passively, so she'll never lose it, and she automatically deals more damage with it instead of taking more damage. Yun just has that. That's pretty good. It's only a 2 cost too, which is fucked. But I think Yun is a character I would absolutely use. Dodge and strike plus, evade plus, preparation, feeling good plus. Gain 1 strength next scene, 7-8 slash, on hit gain 1 strength next scene. 5-5 block on clash when restore 1 light, 4-6 counter slash. You're too slow. On use, restore 1 light. On clash, 4 to 10 evade. On clash win, add 3 power to the next die. 5 to 9 slash. On hit, inflict 2 bind. Next scene. Charge and cover. Restore 2 light, draw 1 page. On clash win, add 3 power to the next die. On clash win, restore 1 light. 7-9 pierce, 5-8 block. Focus Strikes Plus. I want to see the object art page last. That's probably exclusive too. On use, draw 1 page. 6 to 8 slash, 6 to 8 slash, 4 to 8 pierce. On Clash Wind, reduce power of opponent's next stab by 2. On Clash Wind, reduce power of opponent's next stab by 2. On hit, draw 1 page. See, I was kind of hoping Focus Strikes would be like this. It's it makes me think of Ruinous Focus Strikes from the Ruinous shit in CWR. I think that was like a 6 to 10 on all 3, and on each Clash Wind gave you 1 breakthrough or something. This is close enough, honestly. Commandeering Plus. Give all eyes 1 protection. On use, give all eyes 1 protection, 1 stagger protection, 1 endurance, and 1 haste next scene. 8 to 12 blunt, on hit, draw page. 8 to 8 block, 6 to 6 pierce, on hit, inflict 1 fragile next scene. Okay. Airy. Endures pierce and slash physical. That's going to be a bit annoying. Mid-range Specialist. When using a page with an original cost of 2, all dice on that page gain 1 power. That's most or half of her deck. Solid Augmentation. Take 3 reduced damage from attacks. The Art of Defense, boost max. That's a vanilla one. Sturdy Footing, block dice power +1. That's a separate one from what was it again? Liquefied Flesh and Your Shield. Strengthening Procedure. Restore 1 light upon using a page whose original cost is 2. Okay, that's kind of correct. Feeling Good Plus, Wallop, Preemptive Strike, Charge and Cover, Focus Strikes. Time for a little test. Combat start, offensive dice deal +1 damage for the scene on Clash Wind, reduce power of opponent's next stab by 2, 4 to 8 block, 4 to 8 slash. This die is rolled 3 times. Oh! I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. I should take this guy off, right? I wonder what happens if I use, Does anything happen if I use the rats and Finn? Oh, it's just Leaflet Workshop. Alright. Gain 1 endurance. I'm gonna do Lenny again. What do you mean I don't have enough gut harvesting? Actually, now that I've opened up Ben's book, I should probably revamp these guys anyway. I just wasn't expecting. Yeah. All right. Well, what do we got? That's pretty good. Preparation restores light and gives strength. I don't know, I might try it with this setup. What, wasn't there like, yeah, light defense? We'll see. Alright. We're gonna tentatively try to see how good this works. We're playing this like I'm playing a new game. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Yun's Office Fixer. They probably don't have anything that the others don't. Yeah. Overeager Rookie. Gain 2 haste, 1 fragile, and 4 damage up at the start of an act. Half-Baked Courage. When an ally dies, gain 1 strength next scene. At the start of the act, draw 2 pages and discard 1 at random. At the end of each scene, restore 1 light, inflict 1 fragile self, and take 3 stagger damage. Gain 1 strength and endurance at the start of each scene. Upon being attacked once per scene, lose 1 strength and endurance. Okay. Pierce power up. Oh boy. Okay, preparation and you're too slow. Preparation, feeling good. Preparation, preemptive strike. Preemptive strike, quickness. Preemptive strike, quickness. Should I take out Aerie and Yun first? I mean, Aerie has more health than Yun. Oh god, these guys get... Oh, that's at the start of the act. Well, for now, I guess that means for now let's focus on clashing. So, a 4 to 8 versus a 6 to 9. At the end of the scene, if 1+ allies are alive. Okay. So not the start of the scene. They gain at the end of the scene for the next scene. That's a 5. You're being targeted by a 6 to 8. A 7 to 8. You endure pierce damage, so that one can go through. You're being targeted by that 5. Seven to 8. Ugh. You're being targeted by a 7 and a 3. Wait, what are you being targeted by then? Oh, you're being targeted by wait. Oh no, you know, I can let that go through. That's the one I'm gonna let go through. That's a 7 to 8. Bite off is about the only thing I can do there. You're being targeted by a 6. 6 to 8. So we're gonna do Guts Harvesting. You're being targeted by that. Four to 10 evade. I'll go ahead and use that. 4 to 8 blunt. Might as well. And that is the 6 to 8. So I'm going to do a 6 to 11. I'm gonna do Rat's Guide to... no. I'm gonna do Bite Off on... you. You take damage from Blunt. And Slash. Okay. Alright, that evade die from Yoon's Hunt. Do echoes from below. And there we go. Now everybody, now we're talking. He's got 7 bleed. Aerie's probably going to be one of the last people I take care of. If I can get rid of Yun, is he doing Yun's Hunt, or commandeering? No. Okay, if I can get rid of Yun right away, that'd be great. He has so much stagger resist, though. Yeah, that's the thing, is, yeah, he has less health than Airy, but he has more way more stagger resist. And I'm getting kind of low on the page draw already. Sort of. Alright, Fen. Might be up to you. It might be up to you to help me out here. That is a lot of shit you're getting targeted with. You're getting targeted by 2. You're getting targeted by 1. You're getting targeted by 4. You're getting targeted by 1. You're getting targeted by 2, and they're both from him. Fortunately, I have enough haste that I can do a lot of redirecting. I have a 10, a 9, 3 8s, 4 8s, 2 7s, 3 7s, and a 5. So that's a 10, a 9, and 4 8s. Oh yeah, no, I can redirect anything on the board here as I need to. Okay, focus strikes, charge and cover. Feeling good. That's the one that rolled. No, that's not the one. That's it's her exclusive page, I think. Time for a test run. Focus strikes are kind of yeah. Shit. Also, you innately lose 1 smoke per scene, so so he's gonna steadily gain a single smoke every scene. I want to kill him before he gets to 9 smoke and becomes a real big trouble. Well, he doesn't have strength, so 6 8 6 8 4 8 6 9 6 8 6 8. Let's do that. In fact, if anyone else has Guts Harvesting, which no one does, fucking hell. Who has Strength? Airy has 3 Strength. Holy shit. I'm gonna want... That means that's gonna be a 9 to 11, 9 to 11, 7 to 11. Oh, God. Well, he has 1 strength. 9 to 11 versus a 5 to 9 is not good. I can try to... Oh boy. Alright, let's worry about the others for a moment. That's a 7. Use Bite Off. Use... What is targeting you? You're doing pretty good on health and stagger resist, so I'm gonna have you deal with that. Actually, no. Rat's Guide to Survival and Backstreet Stash, right? Alright, that phone call means that means I gotta go again, but let's see how screwed I am. Oh. Please at least get Yun down. Oh, that's a fair amount of bleed. That went a little better than I thought it. Yeah, Pete took some shit, but everyone's doing pretty good. All right, I will be back on this later. I'll just leave this open. Gotta go. And we're back. There will likely be some barking in the background. I had to put the dogs up because of a visitor. Okay, so everyone has some protection and strength up. this scene, unfortunately. But all the normal fixers have one fragile, have their one fragile from their passive. Now he's using Commandeering. On use. Okay, that's on use. I have a lot of dudes with high speed dice. Oh, next scene. I thought. Okay, never mind. I thought I misremembered. Thought it would be this scene. He now has 3 smoke. That's an 8 to 12 blunt, 8 to 8 block, 6 to 6 pierce. Draws a page on hit. I wonder if I can keep him from drawing that page. Well, again, that's an 8 to 12 blunt. What do I have that can fucking stop that? Besides, you know, I have Backstreet's Dash, and that's really it. 4 haste, 4 haste, 2 haste, 1 endurance, 1 strength, 3 protection, 2 haste, 1 endurance, 2 stagger protection, 2 haste, 1 strength, 1 damage up, and 1 pierce power up. Oh, actually, does he have Backstreet's? No, he doesn't. Fuck. Okay. I have 2 dudes that have Backstreet's Dash. I was about to say, are you using time for a little test? Yeah, 4 to 8 slash. That is not good. Well, I don't want to block. I don't want to be taking anything that will do tons of damage with Pete. Anybody else should be fair game. Hell, he'd probably be ideal, in fact. What is that again? A 4 to 8? Draw 1 page, gain 2 protection, combat start. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this. That would be the wisest decision right there. And then you're using Preemptive Strike. You have 1 strength. Pierce dice deal +1 damage. I don't think that would work very well. Who would he be? Able to use thrust against. Draw a page, gain 2 protection. Reuse die on... Wait. On Clash when reuse die next to. I wonder how well that would work out. Can block and evade dice clash with each other? Pretty sure they can. Alright, preparation, feeling good. Preemptive Strike, feeling good. Preemptive Strike, quickness. And then Commandeering and Preemptive Strike. Preemptive Strike is a 7 to 8. That's the biggest issue. And the only thing that can really beat an 8 to 12, has a chance of beating an 8 to 12, is Backstreet's Dash. And both of my dudes that have 1 strength don't have that. Well, since he's targeting anyway with it... Oh no, he's not targeting him. Alright. I'll do Backstreet's Dash on that. I'm sorry, no, not that. What the fuck? No, Backstreet's Dash and Commandeer. He has 1 strength, that's a 9 to 12, versus a 6 to 11. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's probably one of my best bets. 6 to 8, 7 to 8. Seven to 8, 7 to 8. Jeez. 7 to 8, 4 to 8. Does only he have guts harvesting? No, you do. Okay. Yeah, that's a 6 to 9, 6 to 8. I'm gonna have... since you have 1 strength up and I do want to get rid of Yoon particularly quick, I'm gonna do Guts Harvesting on Yoon. And Rat's Guide, of course, Rat's Guide to Survival on you. I'm gonna use Guts Harvesting on you on... who would work? You know what? You, so I can get you down. And I guess I'll just cowboy this with Rat's Guide to Survival. Yeah, draw a page. Do I have another thing that can draw a page? Oh, and there's one more thing. I'm gonna leave that up to his protection to deal with. It has a 5 to 6 versus a 7 to 8. Yeah. No fucking thank you. Actually, no. I might as. Nah, I'm gonna keep it because I need my pages. Roll it. Holy shit. That worked good. Still has a bit of bleed. Yona's almost dead. She's almost staggered. You're almost staggered. You're almost staggered. I'm keeping up pretty decent with dice economy, but and light, but my pages are not terrible right now. All right, you should be easy, but first let's figure out what to do here. He's already using Commandeering again, and you're already using Time for a Little Test again. You've also got some haste going, so it's harder to clash or redirect. I don't have anything to redirect the 9, so I do need to deal with that on this. I guess Backstreet's Dash. Shit. Yeah, Backstreet's Dash, if nothing else. Who's not being targeted too much? Well, no, we need to worry about redirects and clashing. I can't even redirect any of the 8s, is the problem, so... Oh, I'm gonna take that. I'd rather block that. Let's go with this, yeah. And then for that... Yeah, I need page draw. Let's go with... Oh, restore 1 light and draw 1 page on use. Yeah, let's go with that. And then... Guts harvesting for that. Oh, shit. Alright. So... that leaves... that's targeting you, but that's not too big a deal. Also resistances. That is a blunt. You do take damage from it. Now, I'll double check resistance there. By the way, I want to say I just adore this because this is again, these are in terms of theming entry-level fights. Early game shit. But so far, like, yeah, I did a little bit of thinking, only a little bit, when using the philosophy, the Librarians of Philosophy, because that was still pretty brain dead. And then it was really brain dead when I just used Rhythms versus Fen. And I only did that because it was a one-on-one, and I was a bit iffy on like, okay, do I bring Pete in for that? How would he fare? It would have probably been a bit more drawn out and a bit of a close fight, but yeah. But here it's like, oh, I can use a full team of 5 against a full team of 5. Let's go. Let's just match it using what I'm already given from the progression. Okay, so that's a 7 to 9. I do particularly want to get Aerie staggered. Do you have anything I can use to try and get rid of this guy? Yes, you do. Unfortunately, you don't have much for page draw at the moment, which kind of fucking sucks. What about you? You're barely doing anything, actually. What's that? 7 to 8? Yeah, just in case, use that Backstreet's dash. And then, I'd like to reserve that for clashing. Actually, you know what? Use this on the staggered guy. You resist blunt stagger, so let that attack go through and use bite off here. So I can kind of divvy up the pages. And use bite off there. Alright, what's hitting one-sided? He resists slash. He takes damage from blunt. He resists blunt stagger. Roll with this. Yeah, I kind of figured that there was a chance that wouldn't work out so well. Okay, damn, I wasted a couple of pages. Okay, most of that didn't go too well. But I did get rid of one of the problems. Unfortunately, Aerie now has 4 fucking speed dice. Holy shit. Why does why does Finn have 4 fucking speed dice? Damn. Okay, so one of the... So, who doesn't have a lot of pages? Okay. Where are we at right now? 100% chance of... Book of Yun plus 100%, 2.5 copies. Book of Yun plus... What the fuck? Oh, right. Doesn't Aerie, like, in the story, doesn't Aerie, like, run away or something? Am I thinking of... No, I'm thinking of Streetlight Office, not Yun's office. I don't remember. No, I am. I'm thinking of Streetlight Office, the chick with, Taste My Flaming Bat or whatever. Yeah. Alright, so you're probably the perfect guy to do this with. Reduce power of all targets' dice by 4. Deal 10 stack. Actually, yeah, I would probably want to use this on Aerie. Specifically on focused strikes, so... We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna hold off on any more of that for a second. There's a lot of 9s here. I think I could get away with killing Yun right now. With gut harvesting. I'm gonna be real. This is gonna probably stagger her, so I'm not even gonna bother attacking her this turn. Or rather, I'm not gonna bother clashing this turn. Let's see what I can do with the others then. So Yun's probably dead, and Aerie's staggered. So focus on clashing the 2 fixers. Yeah, focus on clashing these 2. Guts harvesting. That's a 5. Endure slash. Okay, doesn't matter too much. That's a 9. That's a 6 to 8 pierce. That's not gonna do much. I guess let that go through. That's a slash. That's not gonna do much. Kinda wanna save Wallop for Aerie. I'm not gonna take a lot of damage from the one-sided attacks this turn is the thing. If I save all my stuff, I can go all in on Aerie next turn. It's a gamble. I mean, this one's a guarantee pretty much. This is a bit of a gamble, but he's not doing too much else. That's yeah. All right. Go with that. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work out too well, but I have already with this I've already dealt with my 2 biggest problems. Token of... Oh yeah, it's the token of friendship. Okay. I'm gonna go all in with Thrust. And voila. There are probably going to be even more regular interruptions. Yeah, I really hope Danny and Dante eventually understand that this, well, if they don't already, and they're just giving me shit for all I know, I hope they understand this is my catharsis scam. One of my catharsis scams. Fuck it, I'll use struggle there. That should work, I guess. I mean, he has 2 strength, actually, versus... No, you should be fine. Okay. Now, she still has 135 health, so I don't really see. I mean, that reuses it, so as long as it rolls a 5, up to 2 times, maybe, just maybe. Oh no, the one that went up to 12 was Yun's Commandeering, so go ahead and use Baxter's Stash on that. Go ahead and use... does anyone have Guts Harvesting? Go ahead and use a Bite Off on that. Go ahead and use Backstreet Stash on that. Use Backstreet Stash on that. And just in case, use Bite Off. Alright, that's another one staggered. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna actually beat her. Inflict 1 field disarm. Actually, I do that and give that to Pete. Equal to gain power equal to target's emotional level. Mass individual. Now let's go with the capo. Yeah. Alright, are you using... Yes. But you have shit that I can... Oh, I can absolutely. Does anybody have jack shit for pages? Oh, you have really good... You have... Okay, yep, this motherfucker right here. We're gonna use the capo, and that's a... That is a 4 to 8 versus 4 to 8, 4 to 9, 5 to 9. Oh yeah, no, that should be good. That should hopefully kill her. Just in case. He's staggered. That is definitely gonna kill him. So just focus on this guy then. Because that's likely going to stagger him, too, is the thing. So... yeah, do bite off, do... another bite off, do... another bite off, Okay. And you're staggered, so you're dead. And there we go. I'm just gonna assume Yun's book gives you Yun, Aerie, and the fixers, the generic fixers. Nice. Now, the Book of Yun gives you access to the Brotherhood of Iron Plus. Okay. So, how many books did that give me? 12. Yeah. Oh, I was expecting Aerie's page to be a objet d'art. Okay, so Yun's Office Fixer, Aerie, and Yun. I'm going to bet. Obviously, commandeering is exclusive to Yun. I'm going to bet Time for a Test is exclusive to Aerie. Let's burn half the books. We also get Feeling Good, You're Too Slow, Charge and Cover, and Focus Strikes. Alright, that got me all the key pages. Yeah, pretty good. Has Casual Cigar. I was worried about them bitching out on that one. Ghoul bitching out on that one. Sturdy Footing is interesting. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I got plenty of Focus Strikes. I got 1, 2 Time for a Little Test. Fuck. Okay, so I'm willing to. Okay, we're going to empty the bookshelf. We technically have access to attribution. So we're gonna empty the bookshelf, and we're gonna redo this with the new pages. Where are you? So Yun. Now, Aerie endures 2 different types of physical damage, which is kind of crazy. She also has +1 to her block dice. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do 3 Aeries, and then we're gonna do Fen. Because I'm willing to bet. Yep, Time for a Little Test is exclusive to Aerie. Okay. I do appreciate this because this early on there are no exclusive pages. In fact, let me think. When is the first time you get a fucking exclusive page in a vanilla game? Is it commandeering? No. I don't know why I thought that the vanilla commandeering was exclusive to you. It is not any of these. I feel like I could probably find it just on principle. Like, I don't know why I said that. Find it like at a glance. Ignore the combat page pack shit, which is just, oh, here's pages you shouldn't have. Like, even... Wait, what about Inkover? That's not exclusive. And I know for a fact, Crack of Dawn is not exclusive. So what the fuck is? Like, do you really not get exclusive pages until Urban Nightmare? Yeah, I don't think so. Oh wait, no. There's a way to solve this. Ignore exclusivity, obviously. Okay, nothing. Blazing Strike, Boundary of Death, Yield My Flesh, Rip Space, Trash Disposal, and that's it. You do not get a single exclusive page until Urban Nightmare, and you get a handful of them. And then you start getting them in spades in Star of the City. So... that's kind of impressive. That as early as Canner tier stuff, because again, this is supposed to be New Game Plus tier. As early as Canner tier stuff, you're getting exclusives, which makes sense because these can be kind of busted. So I do need to burn some more books for. One more ought to do it. One more ought to do it. Let's go gambling. I am trying to be a bit legit about this. Like, yeah, maybe I will just do the farming the legit way. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Don't do this to me. I mean, if I have to fight Yun's office again, I'll just use the new setup I'm making now. Okay, there we go. Time for a little test. So... because this is pretty good. It's a 4 to 8 that rolls 3 times. And it's a 2 cost. Also, offensive dice deal +1 damage. It has a decent block that reduces the power of the opponent's next die by 2 on Clash Win. Yeah, for a 2 cost, that's insane. Of course, it's exclusive to Airy. Oh, I thought of something like, you know, because he has Casual Cigar, Smoke would be good. Smoke would be pretty good for him. The first time Smoke shows up is the fucking smiling faces. And that's Urban Nightmare. This mod hasn't covered anything past the end of Urban Plague yet. Okay, so when using a page with an original cost of 2, all dice in that page gain +1 power. Okay. Take 3 reduced damage from attacks. That's already insane, by the way. To give an idea of that, right? On Rhythm's page, I have Relentless Combatant. Take 3 to 6 less damage and stagger damage from melee combat pages. That's a 5 cost. Yes, it also covers stagger damage, but it only covers melee pages. Ares' Augmentation covers all attacks, if I'm taking the wording at face value. Only, again, at face value, it does physical damage, not stagger damage. But that's 3 reduced damage for 2 points. By comparison, Nouveau Fabric, which is exclusive to only the Reverberation Ensemble, is like a 5 cost, I think, and it makes you take 1 to 2 less damage from attacks, which is insane. Restore 1 light upon using a page. Block dice have +1 power, so Aerie is insane, and this has a block dice. In fact, block dice power +1, and all dice gain +1 power if it has 2 costs. So, time for a little test. Just by her own innate passives, goes from being a 4 to 8 on the block die to a 6 to 10. Which means it's pretty much guaranteed to win. It is very likely to win in most clashes. Again, I'm sorry I'm doing team building while on recording, but this is very fun. This is legit fascinating to me. I feel like I'm recovering from the burnout of the end of Citywide Revolt, where I just was given so much shit to do and work with. Now it's like, oh no, here's just a small straight line of new stuff. That is just the stuff you already had, but better. And Vince the same way. He endures Pierce and Slash Physical. He has 14 less points of health, but 10 more points of stagger resistance. This is all really good. I'm gonna reread these passages again. All allies at the start of each scene, 1 endurance haste, or 1 endurance, 1 haste, 2 protection, or 2 stagger protection. Gain an evade counter dice. 1 evade counter die, 3 to 10 on combat start. On winning a clash with an evade die, deal 2 to 4 stagger damage, and then casual cigar. Restore 1 light when using a page whose original cost is 2. Recover 1 light at the end of each scene. Gain power equal to half of emotion level rounded down. Whenever the emotional level rises, gain 2 protection, stagger protection, and 1 endurance. Upon receiving 3 attacks, restore 6 health and take 3 stagger damage. Dice gain 1 power in a clash and lose 1 power in a one-sided attack. And restore a stagger resist upon winning a clash. Alright, so in keeping with everything, I'm going to only use the plus pages. If 1+ allies are alive, gain 1 strength and 1 damage up. If all other allies are dead. Okay, so we're gonna do that. The character's first defensive dice used each scene gains gains 3 power. That is only a 1 cost, and that would be amazing on Aerie. What was the one? Is it Mangchi? No, it's Lenny, I think. Wait, no? Oh, it's Underhanded Tactics. The first opposing die in a clash loses 3 power. The second loses 1 power. Ooh. I wish I could use that and strength in numbers both at the same time. I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that. Boost the type of random type of offensive. Yeah, I'll do 5-digit dream. 5-digit dream and underhanded tactics. For the 3 Aries, I'm going to put Fortunate Flinch, Praise Parry, she has no stagger resistances. They're all normal, so I'm going to give her Scrounger. And what about Lenny? Gain 2 haste. Dice gain 2 their max roll against slower targets. Inflict 1 bindings. You know what? Yeah. Erratic movements. It doesn't say there's a limit on it, so I'm assuming that's just a constant thing. So yeah, we're gonna use Mangchi and Lenny pages on actually, you know what? I have no reason not to use Grab the Guts as well. Okay, are we recording again? Yeah. So, with this, all of the Aries have +1 dice power on any 2 cost pages, which I have plenty of those. Take 3 less damage from attacks. Get +1 to block dice power. Restore 1 light when using a page, a combat page, when using a page whose original cost is 2. Gain +3 to the first defensive dice used each scene. Gains 1 endurance every scene if one plus allies are alive. Recovers 2 stagger resist upon winning a clash. And dice gain 2 to their max roll against slower targets. For Yun, what did I give him? Each scene boosts the power of a random type of offensive die by 1. And the first opposing die in a clash loses 3 power, and the second loses 1 power once per scene. Considering underhanded commandeering, that means that's guaranteed to hit, and he'll draw a page from that. Gain +1 speed dice slot +1. Gain additional speed die to motion level 3. Yeah. Alright. Again, trying to keep things relatively within this. Is there anything I can give back? Oh wait, did I not give the last area? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Now let's take care of that real quick. So the last Mongchi and the last landing page. So and Aerie restores 1 line every 4 successful attack. So Brace Parry, Grab the Guts, Fortunate Flinch, Scrounger, and Erratic movements. And then Ben gets... I think the only thing left is... Yeah. Gain 2 haste, 1 fragile, and 4 damage up at the start of the act. At the start of an act, draw 2 pages and discard 1 at random. At the end of each scene, restore 1 light, inflict 1 fragile to self, take 3 stagger damage. Gain 1 strength and endurance at the start of each scene. Upon being attacked once per scene, lose 1 strength and endurance. Sure. Just give him all of that. It fits Finn being an overeager rookie, honestly. Okay, now we go back to this. So for Aerie, her big thing should be defense. Also a little bit of offense mixed in, but yeah. So we already have time for a little test. Aerie's thing should also be dice with 2 cost, which admittedly there's not a lot. Restore 1 light and draw 1 page. She also restores 1 light when using a page that costs 2. Meaning this will literally pay for itself. It will restore 2 light, and it will draw 1 page. Meaning, I need more Wallop. It looks like the Book of Finn is what gives more Wallop. Okay. Okay. And we're back. I just had to do a teensy bit of farm. Okay, so to capitalize on Yun's clinch and break, as well as to capitalize on underhanded tactics, we have some evade die. Dodge and strike, draw 1 page, inflict 1 bleed. Evade, which that doesn't seem like a lot, but it gives a 2 to 8 counter evade that will go well with his 3 to 10 counter evade. And it also, if I use this first, the opposing die will lose 3 power, which gives this a better chance of succeeding. Backstreet's dash, skitter away. Honestly, I could probably just do skitter away instead, another skitter away instead, but I kind of want him to have actual damage. Restore 1 light, 2 to 8 evade, 2 to 8 evade. Rat's Guide to Survival, draw a page. Charge and cover, restore 2 light and draw a page. I kind of like having this in here because it has an evade die as the 3rd die. And in Commandeer. Now for Aerie, all 3 of them have the same deck. Rat's Guide to Survival, Wallop, Time for a Little Test, and Charge and Cover. If Time for a Little Test goes first, it gets +1 on the block die, +3 on the block die, and then another +1 for being a 2-cost. So it becomes so it gets +5 to its power total on the first die, which makes it a 9 to 13. And if it wins the clash, the opponent's next die is has its power reduced by 2, and that 4-8 slash is rolled 3 times. This will have all of its dice will have +1 power for being a 2-cost, +1 power to the block die. And if it's used, and again, if this is the first, where is it? And again, if this is the first defensive die used, it also gets a +3. And I almost forgot about this. Against a slower enemy in a clash, all dice gain +2 to their maximum value. This draws a page. You gain 1 light. She gains 1 light every time she uses a 2-cost page. Wallop pays for itself because it draws a page, restores 1 light. You gain 1 light upon using a 2-cost page. Deals pretty damn good damage. Gives a counter pierce. And then Charge and Cover restores 2 light, draws 1 page. It more than pays for itself, and it restores 1 more light on a clash win. So I'm only fielding 2 of these because you really don't need to field 3. For Finn, I kind of decided to go for an offensive setup with Preparation, Feeling Good, Struggle, Charge and Cover, Gut Harvesting, and Focus Strikes. So next up, let me just grab the book. So I believe he also touched on general receptions. I think, because I did see in a sample screenshot the axe game. The general receptions for Hannard should be the Backstreet Butchers, and there should be, I think that might be it actually. So the Backstreet Butchers, I guess? Not quite sure how you get the plus version of that. What if I use 2 of these? I know that gets the Brotherhood of Iron plus. What if I use... Okay, what if I use 3 of them? Alright, never mind. There might be a specific combination, kind of like how you need to use Olga and the other 2 Muller office guys. Alright, I'm only allowed to use 3 people for this one. That's fine. We'll use Yun and 2 Ares. We have Arnold, well, who is actually Mo. Mo, who is actually Arnold. And Consta, who is still Consta. 2 to 7, 1 to 8, 3 to 6. 265 stagger, 180 and 80 stagger. 160 and 90 stagger. Endures pierce and blunt stagger. Endures slash and pierce stagger. Endures slash and blunt stagger. Wow, this is gonna be okay. Sufficient charge. At the start of a scene, if the character has 12 plus charge. Why are we doing a charge build in fucking Canard Ghoul? I'm sorry. I didn't mean that as a negative thing. If the character has 12 plus charge, spend 3 charge to gain 1 strength and 1 haste. While this character has paralysis, gain 1 haste and 2 charge. Does not activate if charge is 13 plus. Okay, this is interesting. Conductive current. If target has 2 plus paralysis, boost the power of dice by 1. Overcharged. While the character has 3 plus paralysis, dice gain 1 power. Minimum output. While the character has 3 plus paralysis, boost the minimum roll value of all dice by 3. When a die this character plays rolls the minimum value, add 1 to the roll value. When inflicting paralysis using combat pages, apply 1 additional step. When attacked, apply 1 paralysis to self and attacker at a 50% chance. Huh? Also, I noticed something. If charge is at 13 plus, if the character has 12 plus charge, I don't see anything here to indicate that this character can have more than 10 charge. But that could be setting up for later, so it's useful if you have triple R suit on them. Ghoul, why the fuck did you... I don't mean this is a bad thing. Ghoul, why the fuck did you make... You have done something I've not seen in vanilla or modding so far. You have made a build that specializes in inflicting paralysis to oneself and capitalizing. That's ingenuity. Alright. Charge up plus, gain 5 charge, recover 2 light, apply 2 paralysis to self next scene. Gain 1 charge and inflict 1 paralysis on hit. See, that sounds like shit because of paralysis. But it's amazing on this guy. Also, now you made me think about it, Vanilla Ruina barely had any paralysis infliction. And paralysis in Vanilla Ruina was a fucking amazing status effect to be able to inflict. Endure. On you, spend 2 charge to give 1 protection and stagger protection to all allies this scene. 4/7 block on... I can barely read that. 4/7 block on Clash Win. Gain 2 charge and... restore 3 HP. On Clash Lose, gain 2 charge and restore to stagger resist. Same thing on that 6/7 block. Which means it's a block that has no downsides. On hit, inflict 1 paralysis next scene, 4/6. Blow it up, 5, 10, 6, 9. Spend 5 charge to boost the power of dice on this page by 2. You gain 5 fucking charge using charge up. On hit, inflict 1 paralysis next scene. On hit, inflict 3 burn. Okay. Dried up. Gain 2 strength next scene. On hit, draw a page. On Clash Win, gain 2 charge. Chop it off. Apply 2 paralysis to self. Spend 6 charge to boost the power of dice on this page by 3. I'm noticing occasional typos and errors, but honestly, it's fine. 5, 6, 4, 4, 6, 6. On hit, restore 1 light, draw 1 page, restore 1 light. And then you only live once. What do you mean? This is a 3 to 36. Gain 8 charge. Discard 2 pages. Draw 3 pages. Apply paralysis. I am resisting the urge to do the Need for Speed Most Wanted scream right there. See, this is the whimsy I felt when I with CWR for most of CWR until I started feeling a little burned out on it. This is why I love this shit. Is there anything unique to anyone else? No, there isn't. Hold on, let me see. Charge up, endure, blow it up, chop it off, dry it up. Okay, they just have different amounts of pages. So, yeah, because obviously, if you're just doing... Because I think I said this before already, you gotta understand, the primary gimmick of this entire mod is, it's everything you've already seen, but enhanced. So, which again is why there's, there's exclusive pages, like Commandeering Plus is exclusive to Yun, and Time for a Little Test Plus is exclusive to Eri. So Charge Up Plus is gonna, or You Only Live Once Plus, I meant, is gonna be exclusive to all 3 of these guys. These guys' exclusive page. This is fucking insane. I have to say this, Ghoul, I genuinely can't wait to see what I said this already. Ghoul posted something recently that he's going to do a big bug fix update soon. I can't wait for after that when he continues. Mind you, I'm still in fucking Canard. There's still Urban Myth, Urban Legend, and Urban Plague. And Urban Plague has like 8 normal receptions and 3 general receptions. So there's still plenty good eating to be had, and I'm already kind of blown away. Like I said, he has a fuck ton of stuff I'm gonna be worried about. Can't feel a thing. Damage received from every 4th attack is reduced to 0. Then take 5 stagger damage. The ally that suffered the most damage that last seen recovers 4 health, gains 1 protection and 1 stagger protection. If target has 2+ paralysis, boost the power of dice by 1. If the character has 3+ paralysis, dice gain 1 power. And while the character has 3+ paralysis, boost the minimum roll value. Unstable currents. When inflicting paralysis, apply 1 additional stack. Okay, this is almost making me think I should really just switch off to one of my CWR setups, because I'm kind of scared. Conductive current, overcharged, minimum output unstable currents, daydreaming. On scene start, recover 4 stagger resist, restore 1 light, and gain 1 bind. System reinforcing. Convert 1 paralysis into 1 protection and 1 stagger protection at the start of each scene. So all 3 of them have something unique. Should I switch off an Eri for... This is a very good fucking question. Let's try it. I mean, I'm kind of... I mean, I'm genuinely kind of fucked if they open up with, oh my god. I mean, it's a 3 to 36. There's a chance it can roll low. But I'm not taking that chance in a clash. You can kiss my ass on that one. On hit, inflict 1 fragile, burn, bind, disarm, and feeble to self and target next scene. Ooh, baby. It costs so much they have to use fucking charge up. I mean, I say that, but it only costs 3. Thing is, I like this. The higher each one's health is, the lower their stagger resist. I do like that. That's some decent balancing. So, who the fuck should I take out first? Because they're all kind of equally threatening. Okay, 6 to 8 become okay. Wait, what is that again? That is a blunt. She takes normal damage from blunt. Son of a bitch. He takes normal damage from blunt, but less stagger damage. How did it go again? To their max roll against slower targets. And then +1 power. Do that. Actually, no. That's targeting her. Draw a page, on hit, restore 1 light. And then do wallop on that. Oh, she can't redirect. Son of a bitch. Well, it'll still pay for itself. Honestly, yeah. I guess just let that go through. Alright, what do we have going on here? Again, use Rat's Guide to survival. What's that gonna be again? +1 for being a block, +1 for being a 2 cost, +3 for being the first, +3 for being the first defensive dice used. And then what was the one for slower, and 2 to the max roll against slower targets? And then just do the same thing with Wallop. I could gamble with Commandeering. Wait, why do they innately have triple R suit when it's not shown that they have triple R suit? Because... Oh, fucking a second. Yeah, because that's red. Bro, I don't know. Why are you using it again? My brother in Christ. Rat's Guide to Survival. Wallop. You endure stagger damage, though. And for Chop It Off, we'll do that. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and use both wallops. Oh shit, that actually worked. Probably not one of my Aries, because I think that would be the best bet. So this isn't too terrible. It's more like a war of attrition. I am going to fucking murder you. You have used You Only Live Once 3 turns in a row. Well, here's the cool thing about that. I have that 4 to 8. Reduce the... Yeah, if it wins... Well, it doesn't matter if it wins or not. What matters is reducing the damage taken. And then rolling that shit. And what about you? How much was it again if it was 3+ speed? To their max, if the target's speed is lower by 3 or more, add 4 to the max roll. Well, that is lower. That is 3 lower speed. Same for that, in fact. So +1 for being 2 cost, +4 to the max roll. So that becomes a 5 to 9, a 5 to 13. On that slash die, that rolls 3 times. Okay. You are hitting me with some shit, but I can divert that. What are you hitting with? The annoying thing is Yoon might actually die soon. At this rate. Here, slash. Oh, she barely takes damage. She should barely take damage from that. Plus, she'll take 3 less damage with her passive, so... Oh, but you get plus to your dice power, too. It shouldn't be a big deal. Shouldn't be too big a deal. Alright, what the fuck are you up to? Okay. Let's do... He only has 1 paralysis, so... What's that? What was the thing again? Ah, a little bit of a typo there. What was the thing again? Where is it? The first opposing die in a clash loses 3 power. Once per scene. Second loses 1. So that loses 3, that loses 1. Oh yeah, we'll be good, I think. Whenever a character plays up to 4 random dice, have their max roll value reduced by 3. Okay, yeah. That seems good. Let that go through, I guess, and I'm going to block the shit out of that with... I guess I'll just block it with this. No. No. Block with that. I want to play it safe, because I want, wait, no. The max roll value is increased by 2, though, in that case, yeah. And then we'll do Wallop, one-sided. Oof. Oh boy. Who do we have close to stagger, and is it someone that doesn't endure pierce? He's nowhere near close to stagger, unfortunately. This guy is. Alright. I'm sorry, but... What are they doing anyway? Does any of them have... Okay, none of them are using You Only Live Once. Okay, I am getting to the point where I'm going to probably farm specifically using citywide revolt content for more books in the future. From here on out. Alright, so that should do it. That should stagger. So focus on the other 2. Let's see. You're getting down a bit. You're actually down to like half health, though. I guess focus on clashing 4 to 8, and then there's that. Oh god, yeah, this, the deck completely pays for itself. Holy shit. What pages? What does Pebble do again? Is it just HP, or... 3 to 7 HP. Yeah, it's just HP, not stagger resist. I need to verify the fucking file integrity again, I think. Okay, so... Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do Wallop on that. And we're gonna do Rat's Guide to Survival on that. We're gonna do... Spend 5 charge to boost the power of all dice on this page by 2. We're gonna do... Oh no, wait. That's not gonna work out. What's that one? Screw it, I guess. Do that. And then for that one, and then we'll regain our health with charging cover and Rat's Guide to Survival. Okay, you're staggered. Well, other than staggering that guy, I think that was honestly a slightly shit turn. Considering you're almost staggered. Holy shit. Well, fortunately, I don't need to worry about, wait, hold on. How does that go again? 1 to 3 HP. Again, not stagger. Okay, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that then. We're gonna regain HP, because we're gonna be using... I really hope that didn't just show up in the recording. Why did that fucking take me out of windowed mode? Alright, we're back. No, that didn't show up in the recording. Okay. One of my programs literally gave me the, oh, this is made by an independent software, blah 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 bullshit pop-up. Alright, we're gonna willingly take 1 to 3 damage off of Wallop and time for a little test. But we'll regain up to 7 HP off of this. And we still have plenty of HP to work with, so we're fine. This should hopefully kill this guy this turn, which will greatly reduce what I have to deal with. You only live once, and okay. You're doing decently. I'm not letting you hit Yun with that. So, Rat's Guide to Survival. Shit. Okay. What about you? Not much I can do. Wait, she has 71 health. I keep underselling how much health they have. That'll work just fine. I'm gonna do 2 charge and cover. Oh, I guess I am. I guess I'm not. I guess I'm doing a dodge and strike instead. Well, I'll do time for a little test run, and then wallow. Oh, God. Ooh, I do not want that. Wait. Yeah, no, I particularly don't want that. Go ahead and give incomprehensible to you. That one motherfucker just keeps using "you only live once." Like, almost every turn. It's honestly kind of crazy. Yoon is going to die. And since he's going to die, I'm taking somebody fucking with him. Actually... Oh wait, no, not that one, not that one. Yeah, one-sided should do it. He doesn't resist Pierce Stagger, and this does 10 stagger damage every hit. I think this can stagger him. I just need to deal enough damage to kill Arnold. And if all goes well... Let's see. It's a gamble, but if I use the capo, here... Wait, no, what am I saying? He's gonna probably tank the first hit, but the second hit's gonna go through. Or the next two hits will go through if I target "you only live once" with that. And what else is a target? What would be ideal to target? Try getting it to target both "you only live once." Wait, isn't he using it too? Yeah, try to get it to target all of them. It's the very first die. Oh, come on. Actually, no, never mind. That's fine. That's fine. Because that's still a single die. Okay. So this is going to go through with at least 2 of its hits guaranteed. Okay, now I just need to focus on you. As per usual, we'll do Rat's Guide to Survival to lessen the damage. She only has 2... Yeah, okay, so she can't do anything else. Okay. You, on the other hand, you're being targeted by a single thing. And I don't like it. Okay. Use... Wallop? And then, in the event that you don't get fucking staggered, I'm gonna go in one-sided with time for a little test. And 2 charge and cover. Okay, first hit didn't go through, then we got the second hit. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, that guy's staggered. So is my Airy, though. One Airy's dead. Oh, that is not good. A pedal attaches to a random enemy. Fervent Adoration. Let's go. Also, their speed is set to 1. Which means... Oh, baby, I get access to all of these. I was just gonna bank on this one. Okay. Well, that makes things a bit easier. Thing is, She has 6 stagger resist left. I'm not fucking gambling with that, so... Let's see... The most surefire way to deal with this... would be... Faint Aroma on something they can't easily... You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Should I just try to cap now? Because I'm trying to see if I can get Faint Aroma. To stagger Mo and deal more damage, and therefore deal more damage. Being hit by 3 attacks. Oh, that one. Okay, we're gonna do Wallop. And... I'm still gonna get hit by 2 attacks. I am gambling on this going through. But in case it doesn't, I am so fucking glad I did that. I know you're getting the full brunt. Holy shit. And I got that many books for all of that trouble. I mean, it's not meant to be easy. Okay. What does the Brotherhood of Iron get you? Wait, hold on a sec. What happens if I do the Book of Yun and the Book of Fen? Oh, it still just gets you yay. Okay. I like how they're all object art pages. which makes complete sense considering the massive fucking amount of passives they have. Oh. Look at that. It looks like the mod auto changed to what was in the workshop, to the latest version of the workshop. So now now the changes I made don't apply to it. Oh well. I already tested that out and it was kind of borked anyway. So, yep. What do I get for this? It's the hook office, right? A composed hook fixer and an eager hook fixer. Also, why the fuck? At first I was, my split-second initial thought was, okay, this is a 2-act fight, right? Because I'm supposed to be fighting the actual hook office guys. Let's deal with these guys later and burn the book. I will say another thing. I appreciate that Ghoul decided to make it very condensed. Like, you could have easily made this Book of Pete, Book of Lenny, Book of Monchi, Book of Yoon, Book of Eri, Book of Yoon's Office. He could have been a complete shitter and done that. No. Just one book. One book for the group. I'm gonna need way more than 4 books, aren't I? Not for the key pages, mind you, for the combat pages. I only got one of their exclusive too, so. I love it. Add 1 paralysis to everyone. I couldn't help myself. Alright, we are unfortunately burning the rest of those books. It's such a shame that I might already be replacing 3 of my dudes on Net6 floor. It's gonna be either 3 dudes on Net6 floor or, let's see. Charge up is blunt. Did I get a You Only Live Once? You Only Live Once is blunt. Not a lot of blunt. I might not use this on Yisa. I think I'll stick to Net6 floor. It specializes in not fucking dying. Actually, I have to check something. So, I know I already set Finn up, but let's change him out just for a moment. I gotta see this. Yeah. So, also, it says a hook office fix. And wait. Okay, that's fucking weird. Hold on a sec. Okay, so there's the hook office remnants, right? What is, Okay, so that's the Backstreet Butchers. That's the Backstreet Butchers. That's the okay. That's the Backstreet Butchers. No, it's that's a story reception. Hook office remnants. Hook fixer, hook fixer, hook fixer. By the way, yeah, looking at this shit after what I've just been through is very jarring. And what I just saw with the, so there's 2 different kinds of hook office fixers in the hook office fight. Let me just, yeah, just to give it a clear idea, by the way, we're still in Canard. So there's the Rats, Yun's office, the Brother of Iron at the hook office. Urban Myth has Pierre's Bistro and the Streetlight office. Urban Plague has the Stray Dogs, the Molar office, and the Zwei. And then you get just a whopping 8 fucking things here. And I'm pretty sure all 8 of these. I know, when I fucked up and accidentally gave myself all the key pages I really shouldn't, I shouldn't have, including NPC only shit. When I accidentally fucked up and did that before I rolled my save back, I know I saw Lovetown Resident Plus, so I know Lovetown's in here. I'm pretty sure the Kurokumos are in here. I think everything. I think like he did everything in Urban Nightmare, and then Urban Plague. I'm sorry, and then he finished off with Wedge Office. So now it's a bug fix update, and then he's gonna move to Urban Nightmare, which I can't wait to see what the fuck this is gonna be like. Okay, let me think. Where did I really put the notebook all the way over there again? Wait, oh no, it's right here. Okay, so... if I have this right, it should be the Backstreet's Butchers for Cannard for general receptions. The Hook Office Remnants for Urban Myth. And then an Urban Myth class syndicate. For Urban Legend, it should be Grade 8 Fixers, followed by Grade 7 Fixers, followed by an Urban Legend class office. And then we specifically have the Axe Gang, if you use the three books of Mika, Rain, and Olga. Right? Where's the Urban Legend class syndicate? Because that should be a thing. Urban Plague, we have the Rusted Chains, the Workshop Affiliated Fixers, and Jiyoung's Office. So I'm missing... yeah, missing the Urban Legend class syndicate. That is one of the general receptions. That's weird. Grade 8 Fixers, Grade 7 Fixers, Urban Legend class office. Is it a specific one that I forgot about? Wait, who the fuck is Edward and Weber? Is there something else in CWR that I just didn't find, or is this something I forgot about? You know what? Fuck it. I'll worry about it later. So next would be the Hook Office, and when you do the Hook Office, yeah, you fight. Wait, what? Oh! I'm supposed to click this. Yeah, you fight 2 Hook Fixers. Okay. Wait, what? I got that confused for a second. All of the books are in IC. Okay. So, I burned them all. So you got Book of the. So you're fighting 3 Hook Office Fixers. Huh. Alright, I want to see what this shit's gonna look like. 106 and 59, 102 and 68, 108 and 60. Yeah, I kind of figured it wouldn't be nearly as good, but that's still pretty good. That's a lot. Yeah, that's still a lot of shit. Can't feel a thing, endure. Yeah, they have so many fucking passives. So the question is, I don't think I would mind giving up Fed. The question is, do I want to keep all my Aries and my Yun? Do I want to keep only my Aries, or am I willing to sacrifice everyone but 2 Aries for this? Because this is pretty interesting, I guess. Well, let's double check this, see how it works. Okay, your target is 2+ paralysis. Okay, so how does it go again? For every stack of paralysis you have, the next random chosen dice on any page you play have their was it their minimum roll, or their maximum and minimum roll, or just their power reduced by 3? Their roll is reduced by 3 or something. So it's reduced by 3. So when this character has 2+ paralysis, boost the power of dice by 1. When this character has 3+ paralysis, boost the power of dice by 1. So that's 2. When this character has 3+ paralysis, boost the minimum roll value of all dice by 3. When a die this character plays rolls the minimum value, add 1 to the roll value. Meaning, their own passives practically seem to negate paralysis. Let me double check something. And yes, you only, like I thought, you only live once is in fact exclusive to these guys. Where is... For the scene, up to X dice have their maximum roll value decreased by 3. That's what it is. So, the max roll value is decreased by 3. The power is increased by 2. The minimum roll value is increased by 3. So minimum roll value plus 3. Power in general plus 2. So let's say... Yeah, let's use this as an example. 5 to 7. So let's say enough paralysis that all dice will roll minus 3 on the max value. So that becomes a 5 to 4, which I'm kind of curious how that fucking works, honestly. This will instead boost the power by plus 2. and then the minimum roll value by 3. So that maximum roll value is still a 4, but the minimum roll value becomes +3, so it's 8, +2, so it's 10. And if it's guaranteed, this is my assumption here, if it is a 10 to 4 on minimum and maximum, it is guaranteed to roll the quote-unquote minimum value of 10. So that other passive will add +1. So that's a guaranteed 11. I hope I have that right. I hope I'm understanding what's going on with this correctly. And if I am, holy fuck, these guys are actually insanely overpowered, and they are... Again, this is a build that capitalizes on self-inflicting paralysis. I think Yoon did not do a lot. Well, no, he did. He did quite a bit. But he was the first one to go as low as he did in health, and the first one to die. I'm gonna replace him. It's fucking me up, by the way, that the pages are in their appropriate tiers, but all of the books are in IC, and I understand that. That is to make it easy. You go to the tier you want for the pages, but if you want the books for the receptions, you just go to IC. I kind of get that, yeah. So we're gonna do... you... yeah, I'm gonna put these 3 guys up in the front and the 2 Aries in the back. Yeah, the 2 Aries will be absolutely fantastic for this. I only have 2 of these, unfortunately. Now, why the hell did one of these guys have... I don't know. So... what was that one that was, okay, charge up. Gain 5 charge, recover 2 light, apply 2 paralysis to self next scene. Gain 1 charge, inflict 1 paralysis. I want to say yes, use 2 of those. Does it work if I... Yes. Spend 2 charge to give 1 protection, stagger protection to all allies this scene. Gain 2 charge on Clash Wind, restore 3 HP, or stagger resist. Inflict 1 paralysis. Yeah, get 2 of those. What gives charge, by the way? They gain... What do they do again? They, at the start of the scene, it carries 12 plus charge, spend 3... When his character has paralysis, gain 1 haste and 2 charge. Does not activate if charge is 13 plus. Okay. Gain 8 charge. Spend, and gain. So, aside from gaining charge by being paralyzed, charge up, and you only live once is what gives charge, and you only live once gives 8 charge. Alright. Alright, Endure spends 2 charge to give 1 protection and 1 stagger protection to all allies of this scene. The idea would be for all 3 of them to use it on the highest speed dice possible. That's unfortunately not on combat start. Blow it up, spend 5 charge to boost the power of all dice on this page by 2. Yeah, we'll use one. We'll put one of those in. Dried up, gain 2 strength. On hit, draw 1 page. Uh-huh. What just happened there? I'm gonna stop recording for now. I'm gonna verify the files. We'll finish setting this up. Alright. Turns out the Keter floor is still possibly the most busted thing I've ever encountered. Between Roland with his General Works patron page and Angela. Please don't nerf Angela. Spartus or Sparkus or whatever your name was. Please don't nerf her. Holy shit, I love that key page and combat pages so much. Okay. So now we're doing... Oops, wrong thing. So I'd like to get all this in one video before, and I have other plans today of things I want to do. I would like to get this all in one video. One batch of footage to turn into a video. Speed, Fervor. I think it's the first time I've seen Speed instead of Speed 3. No, I think the Yoon's Office Fixers only had Speed. Speed 1. Alright. Offensive dice gain plus 1 powered emotional of 3 or above. Okay. Serrated Edge. Apply 2 bleed on successful attacks to targets with 3+ fragile. Please tell me this is a fragile build. That would be very interesting. Apply 1 fragile and 1 exhausted on successful attacks once per scene. What the fuck is exhausted? On a successful slash attack, inflict 1 bleed next scene. Built momentum. Dice on every 3rd page used deal +3 damage. And upon defeating an enemy, gain 1 strength next scene. That's just a normal play. Trap. Restore 1 light, inflict 1 fragile and 1 bleed. 4 to 8 slash. Quick attack. On use, gain 2 haste next scene. 4 to 6 pierce, 4 to 6 blunt. On hit, inflict 1 bleed. Next scene on hit, restore 1 light and inflict 1 fragile. Mutilate. Combat start, gain 1 strength. On hit, inflict 2 fragile. Next scene, on hit, inflict 1 bleed. Next scene, 4/7 slash, 5/7 slash. Also, combat start, gain 1 strength. It's pretty good. Multi-hit. On use, boost power of dice on this page by 1 if target has 3+ fragile. On Clash Win, add 3 power to next die. On Clash Win, add 3 power next die. On hit, draw a page. Gain 1 light. Add 3 power if target has 3+ fragile. Rampage. Combat start, draw 1 page, gain 1 strength. On hit, restore 1 light and inflict 1 fragile. On hit, if target has 3 plus fragile, restore 1 light. On hit, recover health equal to stacks of fragile on target. Fortify blunt counter die. On hit, inflict 1 fragile. Scene. Do you have different pages? No. Instead, you have different passives. Overeager Rookie, easy pickings, offensive dice not engaging in a clash, gain 1 power. That's neat. Recover 3 health and gain 1 damage up next scene when successfully attacking a target with 3+ fragile. Deal +1 damage and stagger damage against enemies with bleed. Hit where it hurts. Apply when fragile when exhausted. Okay, so I was about to say, yeah, I already forgot about that somehow. I was about to say, man, they only have this is nice and all, but they only have a few pages dedicated to a couple pages dedicated to fragile, right? That does inflict 2 fragile next scene. That inflicts 1 fragile. Actually, no, they have a lot more than what I thought. Wow, going back over. I am terrible at retaining shit. Yeah, they inflict a fair amount of fragile between their which is another thing in Vanilla Ruina that was never truly capitalized on. And I think even in Citywide Revolt, the main ones that capitalized on it were the 7s. So this is kind of neat. I'm probably gonna win pretty handily though. We'll try it with the 3 Brotherhood members, and if that doesn't work, we'll swap 1 or 2 out for Emmys, Aries, whatever. Okay, Rampage, track, Mutilate, track. Yeah, that makes sense. 2 of my dudes have You Only Live Once. You Only Live Once is, quite honestly, the fucking opener. And then charge up. And then charge up. That's a 4 to 8. That's something I want to actually deal with. Unclash when gain 2 charge, restore HP, gain 2 charge. Yeah. Should be okay. Yeah. I mean, it should be okay, but then he does about half my fucking health. I say this, but I think that was pretty solid first turn. Mutilate, multi-hit. Now, 2 of them have the necessary amount of paralysis to trigger all of their effects. And they have a fair amount of charge. I'm being attacked by a lot of bullshit. 2 attacks are hitting you. Let's deal with that first. Okay. Okay. Just apply 2 paralysis, spend 6 charge. Gain 2 strength, drop page. Actually, since this is the page that'll go first, we'll use it there. that. Please chop it off. Chop it off. Recover 2 light, apply 2 paralysis to self. And do that to draw a page. Do that to draw a page. And I think we're mostly golden. I would fucking hope. Let's do you only live once on him. Let's do 2 dried up on you. Ignore that. Let's do dried up on you. Let's do you only live once on him. Let's do chop it off on that. And charge. We'll do chop it off on you. Charge up. 8 charge. We'll do endure on you. Dried up on dark chop. No, dried up the page. Eight charge on you. Chop it off. Screw it. Book the back streets. So this is Book of the Back Streets, not Book of Hook-Ons. Yeah, I think these guys were worth the trouble I spent getting them. Still has 8 charge. Throw charge up into that blank one. Throw chop it off into the blank one. If I remember how charge works, this would get the benefits as long as the one that gains charge goes first. Then it spends the charge. It's like some kind of retroactive thing. I think it hardly matters here, but it's kind of cool. I kind of like how that works in the mechanics of it all. So that was the Book of the Backstreets. They focus largely on Fragile. I don't think I'm going to use them over the Brotherhood of Iron if I'm going to be quite at the moment. I'm going to be quite honest. What does this get you? Eager and composed. Hook fixer. Mutilate Rampage. I mean, I think Rampage would probably be a good one to have. Also, if the Fragile... I never did bother to look to see what Exhausted was, but I know there's Fragile. Okay, but what about... No, wait, hold on. I fucked up. Look at the Backstreets. Brotherhood of Iron is still yay. So what does the Book of the Backstreets give you? The Hook Office, right? Yeah. All normal. Endured, endured, and endured. Endured and endured. I kind of like times. They still mostly just have the same stuff, but he has Ghoul in first. I know they all have something. Overpower. We'll read more. We'll read them in detail in a bit. I'm gonna pause the recording to look something up. Okay, I looked at it, and it is a straight fucking line, including the generic ones. It's literally like, we're gonna be using this to get the, you know what, it's gonna still record while I'm doing this, so, yeah, so, I believe it's gonna keep recording my desktop audio and my external audio in general. You invite the Hook Office with the Hook Office fixers. Then you invite the District 23 members with the Hook Office book. Here's Bistro with District 23, Mars with Pierre, Lulu with Mars, San with Lulu, Walter with San, Walter being the Zwei guy. Molar with Walter, Stray Dog Randy's with Molar, and I don't know what the fuck that is. Axe Gang with Stray Dogs, Carnival with Axe Gang, Gay's Office with Carnival, Full Stop Office with Gay's Office, Dawn Office with Full Stop Office, Rusted Chains with Dawn Office. I'm sorry, Rusted Chains with Dawn Office, Jiang Office with Rusted Chains, Generic Fixers with Jiang Office, which means those are probably the, just a combination of sorts of like, Urban Myth, Urban Legend class office, grade 8, grade 7 fixers, Musicians of Bremen with generic fixers, Kurokumo Clan with Musicians of Bremen, Tomari, so the Lovetown fight, with the Kurokumo Clan Plus book, and then finally Wedge Office Plus with Tomari Plus. Meaning, it is a straight line in a very interesting way. I mean, I'm not going to knock it. So, we have roughly the same shit, but I'm assuming there's a different page, at least. Yes, because... So, spin this off if you can. On use, boost power of dice on this page by 2 if target has bleed and fragile. Inflict 1 fragile and 1 bleed. Inflict 1 fragile and 1 bleed. 5/7 blunts. 4/6 slash. Overpower. On use, draw 1 page. On Clash Win, destroy opponent's next die on hit. Inflict 1 fragile and bleed. 6/12 pierce. 4/5 slash. I need to double check that one in vanilla. And going first, boost power of dice on this page by 2 if target has bleed and fragile. 2/9 evade. On Clash Win, gain 1 haste. 5/5 pierce. If target has 3+ fragile, restore 1 light. 5/9 pierce. If target has 3+ fragile, restore 1 light. So, what do they have that makes this hard? Show of Force. The character's first die, each scene gains 5 power. At the start of each scene, inflict 1 feeble to 2 random enemies. In clashes against defensive dice, reduce their power by 1. Recover 3 health and gain 1 damage up next scene when successfully attacking a target with 3+ fragile. Apply 1 fragile and 1 exhaust out in successful attacks once per scene. And hook. Victory Rush. Upon winning 3 clashes in a single scene, gain 2 strength next scene. Deal 2 to 5 damage and inflict 1 to 2 bleed to attackers. Oh, that's actually really fucking good. For 3 costs, that's really good. Slash and Pierce dice deal +3 damage. Blunt dice deal -3. Okay, that's kind of interesting, yeah. Serrated Edge, 2 bleed on successful attacks. Targets are 3+ fragile. Sadistic, hit it where it hurts. Conflict Craving, gain 1 power in clashes. Twist the Knife, gain 1 power against targets with 3+ fragile. Dead Horse Flogging, against targets that have already taken damage this scene, deal 1 to 3 additional damage and stagger damage. That's kind of cool. Built Momentum, dice in every 3rd page deal +3 damage. Alright. So bleed, extra damage. Oh boy. So he takes normal damage from everything. This isn't exactly yeah, you're using track, that makes sense. They're all using Rampage. They're using Rampage on my 5s, which kind of pisses me off. Meaning someone's taking Rampage. Restore 1 light, inflict 1 fragile. Yeah, they don't have the setup they need. They don't have you only live once. Draw 1 page, gain 1 strength. Honestly, yeah, this is the best I can do. Oh, that's a lot of fragile. Yeah, I took some damage and they hardly took shit that scene. Overpower, mutilate, finish off if you can. Yeah, these guys have 4 fragiles, so anything that hits them is going to fucking hurt. We'll do that. You have 7 shards, so you should have enough for this. Which is the worst? We'll use... I mean, Endure is gonna... You know what, fuck, yeah. Try that. Use Dried Up for Cage Game. There you go. Oh, I'm not having a good time. You have so much fucking fragile. I went into thinking, oh, this isn't gonna be that bad, is it? Oh no, it's pretty bad. Okay. Overpower, track, quick attack, multi-hit. Okay. We're gonna go with this. And we're gonna go with this. You have 10 charge. You also have only 1 light, son of a bitch. Oh, this is not good. Ooh. Suddenly I'm starting to realize that these guys might actually be pretty useful. 10 charge. Honestly, no, I do really want to try to get this fucker down. What was that fucking turn? Holy shit. I'm really sick of you, Colin. Are you like running out of pages or something? I finally staggered a single motherfucker. And I'm almost dead. Well. This probably isn't gonna kill him. So it really does depend on having that fucking setup of you only live once, of drawing you only live once, right out the gate. Amazing. Didn't even get a book. We're gonna try again. I'll try one more time. I swear to fuck. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard though. I just gotta keep the clashes up. Charge up. Ride up. Charge up. And then chop it off. I never looked at what exhaust... Oh, I think exhausted means you take more stagger damage. If I'm looking at the icon right. Okay, we're not doing too terribly. I think he's like the biggest issue. And, well, it's him and the bionic armor, bionic prosthetics off of Tayan. Tayan inflicting bleed on attackers 2 to 5 damage and 1 to 2 bleed on attack to attackers is kind of annoying. Also, it would be really sick to have for myself, but that's beside the point. We'll try this. Problem is, once we start getting to the point where everyone just has fuck tons of fragile. You have enough charge. Boost that. Then this. Then we will do. You don't have any charge. Endure, and then Ruina. Good God, I keep losing fucking clashes. It would be nice if I could stop losing clashes. It would be really nice if I could stop, like, holy shit, man. Take additional damage, take stagger protection. Oh, that's exhausted. Yeah, take additional stagger. Okay. Do endure on that. And do chop it off on that. Do you only live once on that. Actually, no. You do on that because you have more health and stagger resist. Then you do chop it off. Let's go with that. That still hits, but that shouldn't be too big a deal. Then we do that. That. Right. Oh, that's still going through though. Oh, I might be able to kill Cullen. Honestly, for survivability's sake, I'm gonna give it to the guy that actually does still have a fair amount of health left. To kill Cullen. That is not promising, though. do his attack. I mean, the other dude's gonna die. The other dude is absolutely gonna fucking die. Fucking Ted. Well, hopefully at least I can do this before he dies. And he doesn't have any bleeds, so I should be able to pull this off. Go in. She'll be staggered. Go in with right up. Charge up. He has all these. Yeah, he has all these speed dice, but he doesn't have the fucking pages to make use of them, which is kind of funny. He resists blunt damage, but not blunt stagger. You have 6 charge. Oh. Here's what I'm gonna do. Do I have enough light? I have 6 light. Chop it off. Endure. And then we'll do do I want to risk it? Oh no, he has 4 strength. He has 3 paralyzed. This is gonna do the damage it needs. Do chop it off again on him. It'll help mitigate the damage and bleed I take. When hit, inflict 1 aroma. Inflict 1 feeble and disarm. Honestly, yeah, whatever I can get for survivability. Again, he is not getting enough, he is not getting enough, he has what he needs for, like, the speed and shit. And the lag. But he's not getting enough in the way of, charge up. Charge up. Yeah, but now I got 10 fucking bleed. Oh, I did it. Nice. 6 books. Yeah, no, I'm farming with the Angela team. Holy shit. Okay, so technically speaking, Hook Office, that means that should be the end of... yeah, and they're all, of course, they're all object art. That means that this should be the end of... Cannard. So this would be the District 23 waiters and novice chefs. I do like how he turned stuff like the backstreet butchers into and the generic cook office fixers into just really diverse kinds of groups. You get to use 4 people for this. Now let's see. They're all blue pages. Nice. Speed, ready to serve. Gain 2 power against targets with burn, bleed, paralysis, and fragile. I'm going to assume that means just one of those. Slash mastery, slash dice power +1. I do like how it's a whopping 9, so you can't try to abuse the shit out of it. Damage dealt is increased by 10% per bind on target. Upon attacking a target with 2+ burn, inflict 1 bleed. Upon attacking a target with 2+ bleed, inflict 1 burn. Okay, that's kind of funny. Yeah, medium rare. 150, 100 stagger, 120, 80 stagger, 2 to 7, 3 to 6. They're all normal. This one endures blunt stagger. Do they have different pages? They have slightly different pages. Pound. On use, boost power of dice on this page by 2 if the target is bleed and fragile. Restore 1 light, inflict 1 paralysis and fragile to target. 4 to 9 to 1. Trim the ingredients. All dice gain 1 power against targets with 30% or less current health. 4 9 blunt. On hit, restore 1 light, inflict 1 paralysis and 1 fragile to target. If target is... Below 15% health, gain 2 power. Ingredient Hunt. All dice gain 1 power against targets with 70% plus current health. On hit, inflict 2 bind. On hit, inflict 2 paralysis. 4/8/4/7 blunt. Strong Strike. On use, draw a page. 7/9 blunt. On clash win. Reduce power opponent's next die by 2. 6/7 blunt. On hit. Restore 1 light, inflict 1 paralysis, and 1 fragile to target. Oh. Did I look at these guys? Blunt Mastery. Blunt dice power +1. So the only difference is slash and blunt mastery. Okay. Alright. Let's burn the books and see what I get. The big things here are going first, overpower, and pin this off if you can. But I'm willing to bet that either none of those are exclusive, only overpower is exclusive, or they're all exclusive to their respective characters. Really doesn't often say. Oh God. Oh no, yeah, normal resistance to everything, but 155 health and 78 stagger resist. Oh no, yeah, like this dude's good. Alright. Okay, so it looks like he gets exclusive access to overpower. But finish off if you can, and going first is not exclusive. Which makes sort of sense. Overpower, though, has never been exclusive. Oh. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I was thinking... See, I thought it was an Object Art page. I was thinking of Stay Down from Citywide Revolt. Because the page art. So, the actual overpower is 5/6 on hit, inflict 2 bleed, 5/6 pierce, and 2/3 slash. This is 6/12 pierce, 4/5 slash, on use, draw a page. On clash win, destroy opponent's next die. On hit, inflict 1 fragile and 1 bleed. It is Object Art and exclusive to McCullough, which makes a fair amount of sense. Okay. I believe that's it for the Canard tiers, so now we're up to Urban Myth.